Imagine a giant on the brink of collapse, a company that once changed the world, now bleeding cash. This is Apple in 1997. No fans cheering, no lines at stores, just empty desks and failed products. And one man returned from exile with only one move left to live. In 1985, Steve Jobs was forced out of the very company he founded at age 21. 12 years passed, he wandered through smart projects, knee XT Pixar. Meanwhile, Apple fell hard. Its product flopped, losses piled up. Rumors spread, Apple might die. But despite defeat, Jobs held one belief. Technology still needed magic. By 1996, Apple had lost over $1 billion. Its market share plunged below 5%. Investors panicked. Products like the Newton and Pippin tanked. Design was scattershot. Strategy was missing. Employees whispered layoff. Suppliers feared collapse. Timing critical. Jobs had just returned as interim CEO. But he needed time and cash. At Macworld, San Francisco, January 1997, the world watched. Apple's stage was set, clean but tense. Jobs walked out in his trademark black turtleneck and jeans. On the giant screen behind him, a live video call and a familiar face appeared. Bill Gates, Apple's greatest rival, now partner. And he was about to invest $150 million. Microsoft is going to invest $150 million in Apple, and they will keep making Office for Mac. The crowd erupted in anger. Fans felt betrayed. But for Steve Jobs, it was survival. Microsoft cash gave Apple life. Office kept Mac customers from fleeing, and most of all, time. With fresh capital and breathing room, Jobs cut everything except two projects. One was the iMac. In May 1998, the iMac G3 burst onto the scene in blue, green, orange in mode. It had no floppy drive, it threw out old ideas, embraced USB, and looked like a toy. Suddenly Apple was cool again. Sales soared, losses reversed. Jobs was playing the long game, one hit product after another. iPod in 2001, 1,000 songs in your pocket. iTunes Store in 2003, music for $1. iPhone in 2007, phone, music, internet, one glass slate. Apple Store in 2008, developers unleashed iPad in 2010, a new computing category. Each device wove customers deeper into Apple's world, an ecosystem of hardware, software, and service. Meanwhile, Windows ruled PCs over 90% market share. Apple survived but remained small on desktops. Yet by shifting to mobile, Apple changed the game. Where PCs once dominated, now smartphones reigned, and Apple led that shift. What can we learn? Sacrifice your ego to survive. Jobs bowed to Gates so Apple could live. Play the long game. Don't chase short films. Build lasting magic. Control the experience from design to software. Own it all. Reinvent the field. When you can't beat them, change the rules. Today, Apple is worth over $3 trillion. Microsoft invested in its enemy and gave birth to the future. Sometimes your greatest help comes from your toughest rival. If you enjoy this journey from near death to triumph, hit like, subscribe, and share your favorite lesson below. Because true innovation often begins at the edge of defeat.